Welcome to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Whether you're returning or joining us for the first time, thank you for being here. This space was created for souls healing, reflecting, and rebuilding after enduring the silent storms of narcissistic abuse. No matter where you are on your journey, this moment is yours. Take a breath. You've already done something powerful by simply showing up. Today's message is for anyone who has ever felt spiritually empty, emotionally drained, and lost after trying to love someone who only took and never poured back. This message is titled "The Well Has Run Dry," and it speaks to the hearts that have been giving until there was nothing left. There comes a time in every survivor's journey when they realize that the well, the source of their compassion, love, and hope, has been depleted. It doesn't happen all at once. It happens drop by drop. A compromise here, an apology you didn't know, one more excuse, one more time swallowing your hurt just to keep the peace. Slowly, your inner reservoir dries up. You find yourself staring into an emotional drought, wondering how you got here and who you even are anymore. You notice the change. Once, your heart overflowed with joy. You were the one who stayed up late for others, who made space for people even when your soul was stretched thin. But now, your spirit feels tired. Your smile doesn't reach your eyes. You feel numb, disconnected, not just from others but from yourself. That's when you know the well has run dry. This moment isn't just exhaustion. It's spiritual depletion. It's the realization that no one stopped to ask what you needed, that you were always expected to pour and pour, while others took your light and gave nothing back. And yet, you're still here. You may feel empty now, but your well was deep. You loved with a fierce heart. Your spirit, though weary, is not defeated. When the well runs dry, it becomes a sacred turning point. It's not a failure. It's when life calls you back to yourself. When the universe whispers, it's time to restore. You begin asking, what do I want? What do I need? Who am I without their chaos? And in that silence, no longer rushing to fix anyone, you start to feel something rise. A sense of self you thought had been lost. This is the beginning of your return to your own voice, your own intuition, your own energy. Replenishing your well begins with awareness and permission, the permission to rest, to say no, to not explain your worth, to not chase or justify your boundaries. You are not selfish. You are being called inward. Healing from narcissistic abuse isn't just about cutting someone off. It's about coming back to yourself, drawing a sacred circle around your soul and saying, "This is mine." When you reclaim your time, your solitude, your peace, you discover how full you were meant to be. You weren't made to live from constant depletion. You were made to overflow. But overflow begins with nourishment. You may feel alone. That's okay. Solitude is often the soil of transformation. Let silence be your sanctuary. Let rest be your rebellion. Let healing be your homecoming. You are not weak for being tired. You are someone who gave more than you had. Now it's time to turn that same love inward. Each day, ask yourself, what would feel healing today? Not what would make others happy. Not what would be productive. What would feel healing? Maybe it's doing nothing. Maybe it's writing your truth. Or simply letting yourself cry. Whatever it is, honor it. Every drop you pour into yourself is an act of restoration. And as you do, life begins to flow back to you. You begin to remember how to breathe without bracing for impact, how to walk without second-guessing. You trust your intuition again. You recognize manipulation instantly, because when you've been emptied, you become aware of your worth. You stop letting people drink from your well who never brought water. You stop proving your love. You stop apologizing for choosing peace. This is the beauty of the dry well. In its emptiness, you find clarity. In your stillness, you find your voice. In fatigue, you find the strength to rebuild. No more running on fumes. No more surviving on scraps. You are allowed to make your healing the priority, not a luxury. Because everything that flows from you depends on your inner well. If you've been on emotional autopilot, constantly giving, this is your wake-up call. Your soul is not designed to live in drought. You deserve to be watered too. You deserve friendships that replenish, relationships that give back, environments that nourish. Your time and energy are sacred. You were not born to prove your worth through suffering. You were born to rise. You'll be tempted to go back, to give one more chance, to explain again, to be the bigger person. But healing isn't built on old patterns. It's built with boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are protection. When your well is full, you no longer seek validation from those who invalidated you. You no longer rescue those who won't grow. You simply choose yourself. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop loving others. It means you stop abandoning yourself to do it. It means no longer bleeding for those who wouldn't hand you a bandage. It means you speak your truth without shrinking. You protect your energy like the sacred force it is. When your well is full, you attract what aligns. You stop chasing. You rise. You begin to surround yourself with people who see your worth. People who ask how you are and wait for the answer. People who pour into you. People who know love is a sanctuary, not a transaction. You create a life that doesn't deplete you. That's when you know you've returned, not just to healing, but to wholeness. If your well has run dry, let this be a reminder. It's not the end. It's the beginning of your return. Return to truth, to clarity, to self. You don't have to explain your emptiness. Just honor it. You don't have to fix everything. Just stop giving from an empty cup. Rest isn't laziness. Silence isn't weakness. Boundaries aren't cruelty. They are peace. Be patient with yourself. You are not late. You are awakening. You are enough, even now, especially now. There is nothing wrong with you for being tired. There is something very right with you for finally choosing to rest, to protect your spirit, to refill your well. You don't owe your healing to anyone else, but you do owe it to yourself. Thank you for joining us today. If this message spoke to your heart and you feel led to support the growth and awareness of the Narcissism Freedom channel, you'll find the details to do so below in the video description. Your support helps us continue creating healing messages for survivors around the world. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You matter. Your healing matters. And the best part is, your well can be full again. Keep going. You're not alone.